All right, I'm still really sick, but I wanted to come on here and talk to you about methamphetamine. If you are someone who is coming off of meth or any type of speed-like drug, I want to tell you why buprenorphine would be a wonderful recovery treatment option. Opioids, like buprenorphine, work differently from opiates, like heroin, Percocet, Vicodin. Opiates, like your painkillers and your heroin, they actually cause the brain to dispense more dopamine than it normally would. This is what causes your body to become addicted. When you aren't taking those opiates that cause your brain to dispense more dopamine than it normally would, your brain is like, what's going on? I'm only putting out this much again. So you're not able to feel the euphoric feeling off of just your normal production of dopamine. This also causes your chemistry in your brain to be way off balance, and that takes time to get back normal. Taking something like Suboxone or Subutex can actually heal the endorphins and the receptors of the brain. How does it do this? It simply saturates the endorphins and the receptors with dopamine, and it saturates them. And what this does is it heals the brain's endorphins over time. Now, the reason why people become addicted is because they think, because doctors don't tell them otherwise, that they can stay on this drug forever. No, you cannot. I've been on Suboxone since 2017, February of 2017. When I got on this drug, I started on 16 milligrams. It is 2023. I am on 2 milligrams of Subutex twice in the morning, once in the evening. So I take 6 milligrams total. I was able to come down from 16 milligrams to 8 milligrams in 1 month. I did it while I was recovering from my hysterectomy. I am a medical cannabis patient, so I utilized my medical marijuana for my pain relief. That was when I started on Subutex. When you have surgery while you're on buprenorphine, they take you off the Suboxone and put you on the Subutex because the Suboxone contains the blocker, okay? I no longer take the Suboxone because I'm a 5-star patient. I've had no dirty screens, no off pill counts. I've never rescheduled an appointment, not in my entire history, okay? 5-star patient, never had a dirty drug screen, except when I first became a patient. So now doctors are like, we trust you. If you say your stomach hurts from the Suboxone, we'll put you on Subutex. Because yes, the ingredient in Suboxone known as naloxone, I think I'm saying it wrong, that can cause delaying response of the stomach, delaying emptying response of the stomach, So it causes you to be constipated like any other opioid or opiate. But you can take things to help you with that. Natural things over the counter. There can be prescriptions. Now, for me, I didn't do any of that. I just let myself be constipated because I was so numb from the medication, I didn't feel the damage being done. Now that I'm on only 6 milligrams, I'm feeling all the damage that has been done from me not making sure I'm emptying my stomach every day. You understand? So that's the one thing doctors don't tell you. They don't tell you that you need to make sure that you're having a bowel movement every day. And if you don't, you need to take things until you do. I highly recommend X-Lax, the chocolate bars, not the pill. Take 2 little blocks of that X-Lax and you'll be fine. If that doesn't work, you need to take a teaspoon of castor oil every day. This will get your stomach regular. If castor oil is too much, coconut oil. Both are healing to the gut. Now, if you are beyond anything over the counter, I highly recommend you talk to your doctor about Relestor. It blocks the opioids from your stomach. I'm taking it, and it works wonderful. Now, how do you come off of this medication without feeling like you're in withdrawal? Very, very, very easy question to answer. You start doing things that produce dopamine. Exercising, yoga, breathing exercises. So you can sit and do breathing exercises while you're in withdrawal. And that can release dopamine. It can make you feel better. So if you start doing these things on a daily basis before you ever go into withdrawal, what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to wake up one day and you're going to say, something's telling me I don't need as much of this, so I'm going to take just this much today. That's what happened to me. I prayed and I said, please help me taper. Please speak to me, move on me, help me. And I did. I felt something telling me, go down a milligram. And then about 3 weeks later, go down another milligram. And that was when I came down to 6. It takes time. And I was on 4 milligrams and went back to 6. So, you find your happy medium. But that is the way that you get off of it. It's all dopamine related, okay? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because a dear friend of mine of many years just got home from rehab after being on meth. And she reached out to me and I told her, I can help you through this process. If you don't want to be on medicated assisted treatment, that's fine. But if you start having cravings, get on medicated assisted treatment. Don't go back to using. Please, get on medicated assisted treatment. Because I can promise you, and I don't care what anybody says, you want to tell me that being on buprenorphine is no different than being on heroin? You're full of it. You want to tell me that being on Suboxone is no different than being on meth? You're loud and you're wrong. When I was on methamphetamine, I didn't work. I didn't read and educate myself. I didn't do my chores. I didn't take my dogs on hikes. I didn't take in stray birds and take care of them. I didn't pay my bills on time. I didn't write music. I didn't do podcasts. I was never on social media. I wouldn't show my face anywhere. And that's because I was not living sober. I'm living sober now because I've got a medication that's treating what's wrong with me. And now I've got to be able to learn how to treat myself so I can come off that medication. And so I'm telling you what I'm doing. And I'm incorporating these things in every single day. I'm to the point now where I will never use anything ever again, okay? I hate to take Tylenol. I'm to the point now where I can handle the freaking pain, okay? Because that's what the Suboxone and the Subutex have done for me. They've helped me build up those strengthening calluses. That's what life is about, building calluses that strengthen you throughout your journey, okay? But that's what this medication helped me do. You've got to gain the coping mechanisms while you're on it. It's cool to get on it and relax, but your doctor should be making sure that you are enforcing coping mechanisms such as breathing exercises, yoga, educating yourself on codependency and family dysfunction. If your doctor's not doing that, then you need to be your own advocate and do it for yourself. Stop waiting for these doctors to save you. These doctors are why you're in the position that you're in anyway. All of these things stem from someone being able to grab pharmaceuticals or get some type of ephedrine from the gas station, or they used a little bit with a friend. Not all drug addicts stem from doctors, but a lot of them do. 14, I was on Ritalin, Xanax, Soma, and Vicodin. Now I use medical marijuana, and I have no issues. I'm tapering off the Suboxone, which was treating the neurological disorder that I was being treated with all those narcotics and stuff. And I was told I'd always be on opiates. And here I am, defying the odds. So if you are someone who really wants to stay out of addiction and you keep relapsing and you keep going back, please look for a psychiatrist that writes a prescription for Suboxone. You can even go online and look up things on how to find a provider in your area, okay? But please don't go back to using. Get on medicated assisted treatment because it's a heck of a lot better than being dead.